Welcome back to the Super Smash Project number 151, released on October 25th, 1991, same as the Master System version. It's Sonic the Hedgehog for the Game Gear, and if you're living in the US, this is probably the 8-bit version you're more familiar with. Master System didn't really do too well outside of Europe and Brazil, but the Game Gear had like some mild success enough to keep putting out games until like 95. So yeah, so this is pretty much the same game, but with screen crunch, so yay, fun. But anyway, let's get started. But yeah, let's do save states. This we need to change it to 2. Yeah. But yes, because of the screen crunch, we'll probably have to take things a little bit more slowly. Unfortunately. Because we don't want to get hit by random shit. Okay, now we can take things a bit more fast since we have invincibility. Okay, actually, save here. But yeah, I remember generally, you know, from last time what to do. So, should be good. I was just looking at LA stuff. Because I don't know exactly where I want to be. Like, whether I want to be in Toronto or LA. Definitely one of the two, I think. Currently, I live in California and was also in Sonic Adventure DX. I actually didn't know that. But it's also true that I have not actually played Sonic Adventure DX. I played really only Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube. But yeah. I guess I have Sonic Adventure for like Steam, but yeah. But yeah, this is like the classic version of 8-bit Sonic Adventure. No, Sonic the Hedgehog, excuse me. A tiny bubble. Man. Okay. There we go. I don't know why the bubble's so small compared to Sonic himself. But right now, let us... Okay. Sure, I guess. I don't know what the down stuff does, but we need to go here. Because... There we go. Let's face it, Eggman never wins. He's... You never know. He could win this time. We'll see. But yeah, we have... So, you know, here, of course, we have to... We have to find the Chaos Emeralds ourselves, rather than it being, or I should say ourselves, rather than it being a special stage where we get the Chaos Emerald. And like with, you know, Sonic Adventures, excuse me, Sonic the Hedgehog, for the Genesis. Only 6 Chaos Emeralds, not 7. What the hell is going on here? What the fuck? Oh, never mind. It was a screen crunch issue. Okay. I don't know what's with the Eggman thing there, but oh. Actually, hold up a bit. Okay, so I'll save here. Just noticed on my screen, I didn't crop it quite enough. Maybe that's good. I don't know. No rings though. We still have our shield. Thankfully. So this is probably honestly the easiest boss. What? Whoa. Whoa. Talk about easy. That's definitely the easiest Sonic boss in the history of Sonic, actually. Okay, Bridge Zone is next, and I remember where it was with Bridge Zone. I believe it was Act 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. You know, I just noticed Sonic for the Master System and Game Gear do not have checkpoints at any point in the stages. Sonic is known for having checkpoints. Oh, okay, that's what I was going to do anyway. I think we're pretty much coming up to the end here. Yep, that's our Chaos Emerald, and we know what to do here. There we go. That's the very end of the stage. Okay. Oh yes, I remember this stuff. Ah. It's a whole mess. Is there... Okay, there we go. So it's this one. Of course, on rails section. It's the only... I think it's the only Sonic on rails section, period. Because, like, Sonic games don't really do this for obvious reasons. Mario games do this. But like, Mario's slower, so it makes more sense. You know, I don't want to jinx it, but so far we haven't been hit once. So I think that's kind of interesting. Nope. Okay. We need one more jump to get up there. There we go. Is it the end? I think it's coming to the end. And here we come. And there we go. There we have it. That's Bridge Zone Act 2. So things are coming around very nicely, very quick. So just recently, I was looking at studio apartments in the LA area. I was curious about like the one in whoa. What is going on here? I can barely even see that. Okay. I swear he glitched through the thing. But anyway. I was looking at studio apartments in kind of the LA area. In particular, I was very curious about the South Seas, which was, you know, the apartment that was in The Karate Kid. Out of, like, pure curiosity. And, okay, let's... Oof. I don't know how I would avoid that, to be honest. Maybe... Okay, there we go. There we go. we go. So yeah, I was looking for studio apartments in the LA area. I was looking at South Seas because, you know, that was the apartment block in The Karate Kid. So that was out of just pure curiosity. Because I was also thinking about golf and stuff. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And, so I ended up finding an apartment, looking at an apartment in Long Beach. That's downtown Long Beach. That is walking distance to the beach. It's walking distance to Metrolink, which is kind of the LA public transit. And yeah, you know, being it's like 500 square feet. It's 1,500, which which for the LA area is actually kind of a steal. Personally, I just found it kind of cool. It's in like a very small kind of one-story apartment block thing. So it's not like those well refurbished apartments that you might find for like $3,000. Yeah. Yeah, and there are pluses and minuses between like Toronto and LA. There are a lot of pluses and minuses between Toronto and LA. Because I think LA is actually overhated. I think it's hated too much. And like there are some good things about, you know, Southern California. I'm from Northern California, so that's, yeah. Southern California tends to be where everything's at, though, unfortunately. And like NorCal does have like San Francisco. I live a short ways away from San Francisco. I don't really live in San Francisco. But like where I live, there's just nothing, and you know they had a lot of years for like something, and they just, I feel like they royally squandered what they could have and could have had. And so that's the reason why I don't really feel like living in Northern California much, unfortunately. I like Santa Cruz, though. Santa Cruz is nice. Okay. Every time. I don't know why I keep doing that. I gotta wait for this thing. There we go. Oof. I think I remember this guy, actually. Unless it's... something else entirely. Oh, fucking hell. Lost my shield, apparently. feel like I need to kill that dude, but there we go. Forgot exactly how to get to the... think actually this is it. Where to get to the third Chaos Emerald. I have to go down below here. Yep. And then, there we go. Looks like then we have to go back. I think there are a few minor differences between Sonic on... fuck! God damn it. Should have saved. Sonic on Game Boy versus Sonic on Master System. This is really the first noticeable difference between the two, though. The first two levels are, like, exactly the same. Is screen crunch gonna count? No. Okay, that's good. I think they made some changes just because of screen crunch. So that was a major problem with a lot of these handheld systems. Fuck. Not all of them, mind you. Because of course, you know, these Zelda games, of course, didn't have screen crunch. Fuck. You know, I'll be honest, actually. Like, just Sega Master System Game Gear games actually look really good for the time. They don't quite look like their 16-bit counterparts, but to some degree they do. Fuck. To some degree, they do kind of look 16-bit in a way. In a very specific way, being very bright, vibrant, and colorful, I think. Okay, now what do I do? Save here just in case, though. Clearly, that's not it. Okay, what do I do? Hold up. Let me try this. Okay. So, I don't think I ever used those guys properly, but it might be... There we go. Kind of surprising that I never knew how to do that. Anyway. So yeah, there you have it. That's... I could pass that, I guess. And we're we're just about at the end. Yep. You know, we're almost off the island, actually. Because I know, the first 3 stages are all, like, on an island, and then the last 3 are, like, above the island. So I actually really like this stage. I like... just in games in general, I actually really like stages where the whole thing is to go up, 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 and up. Not what I meant to do. I was trying... So it's... I would say the slowdown killed me at the time. Because I overshot it because of the slowdown. Anyway. Fucking hell. I think the waterfall... Fuck. The waterfall kind of creates a bit of a slowdown effect. Because I think it's maybe a bit too taxing on the machine. So it's actually kind of impressive how good Sonic 2 is compared to the first one. Because the first one, like, it's fine, it works, but it's not like amazing. I actually very much prefer Super Mario World to the first Sonic the Hedgehog. But Sonic 2 just improves on it in just about every way. Although I will say, it's really only the first few stages of... maybe the first 4 stages of Sonic 2 that I really enjoy. The last 3... not so much. Or actually, I think it might be the last 2. So, like, no, 3. No, just the last one. So, you know, Oil Ocean, don't really care for it so much. I like the music. There's, like, the, it's like the bluish, you know, canyon stage. I don't really care for that so much. And then there is Metropolis. There's a bunch of the last few missions that I don't really care for. The last few stages that I don't really care for. Also, I don't like fighting this Dr. Eggman. Fuck. Because it's really, really easy to get hit by one of those things. Yeah, that's what I mean. And there we go. Finally.